Yo, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Ready to get to work on the day. And watch list should be sent out already. Jono should have gotten that out to you guys. I'm actually trading this the next few days from the 17th to the 27th in a competition that is being made by Lilu. So I'll be trading in that competition here. It's a team competition, so it's me and a partner, and we'll be trading together. Obviously, separate accounts, and basically the winner at the end of it all, no, winning team, each team mate individual, whatever, they get like $1,200 and a free funded account again. So like if for me, for instance, I have a funded account. If we win, then we'll get some cash, really nice, and another funded account for no cost. So can't hurt, right? And I think it definitely makes for good YouTube content. So why not give it a whirl? Never been in a trading competition before. I tried to do one, join one a few years ago, and then they just never finished it. Like they never started it. They started advertising it, and I was signed up for it. I said I'm down, but it just never came to fruition. So fun to jump in on this one. So today's watch list, apart from obviously ES, GS, DCFC, SPY, and Tesla are what I have on watch this morning. And let me send out a quick tweet here, let everybody know we're live, and a quick Facebook post, and we'll jump right on into it. How was everyone's weekend? No lie, I did not leave my house in the entire weekend. It was too damn cold for a South Floridian. Man, it got under 40 degrees, I think, Saturday at some point at night into Sunday morning. Dude, I live 30 minutes away from Key Largo, basically. That is way too cold for down here, man. No way. What do you mean it wasn't long enough? It was too long. Oh, the long weekend wasn't long enough? Yeah, I mean, honestly, they never are. Um, I kind of took a little extra and beyond because Friday, after the stream, I went out with the family for a while, and and then we didn't leave the house Saturday and Sunday. So, man, that was good. All right, guys. Let me grab that watch list. Remember to smash that like button for me, guys. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. All right, so SPY. If the SPY can't hold its 50-day, sorry, which one was it? Was it the 50-day or the 200? Let me put it on here real quick. I keep forgetting to update this chart. What is it doing to me? That's not what I wanted. Ah, why does it keep doing that? It's not what I want. No. All right, there we go. All right, let's switch this over to the daily chart. Here we go. If the SPY can hold the 200-day moving average lining up here in this 396 area, then, I expect it to get up in here and really test that 400. If at any point in time this week we break 400, I would not be surprised to get a push into that 405 level. And simply, it's all based off of that trend line right there. That downward trend line, that's all I'm basing that off of. And you can see right in here, if we get towards the top of this, where are we? Right in that 405 zone. So I'd expect if we can get up into that 404 to 405 area, we reject it and come back down is what I'm looking for in the coming 2 weeks here on the SPY. All right. Next, Tesla. Tesla breaking up and over now. All right, up and over here, this 125 area. If it can break this level, hold support there, we could see it make a little run here that could take it right into, and let me make sure you can see this chart. Yeah, you can. Right into this 128, 129, 130 zone, okay? That level right there. So keeping an eye on Tesla there for that. Next, we have GS, all right? Goldman Sachs. Not doing well with their earnings report here. Simply watching to see if this 364 area, if this area right here just kind of gives up, which it looks like it's given up some here. Let's take a look and see what's going on here on the 3-minute chart real quick. Yeah, see, we keep on drifting. See how we try to hold it? See how we try to hold it in pre-market? We try to hold it back here, back here. If that level gives up, becomes resistance, then you really got room to fall here into 362. If that gives up, you got room to fall into 360. And then if honestly, if that gives up in the coming days, you got a gap here into this 355 area, what we could see get filled. It got filled to the upside. And, you know, I think there'll still be some structure there, right, from this price action. But we could see it get tested simply because this was previously a good level of support that turned into resistance. That was resistance again. Again here, we pushed off that level. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that level get tested again. All right, so that's what I watch on GS. And then you have a small cap here that was making some noise here in pre-market, DCFC. On that one, watching the 160 to 126 area, here's where I get the 126 area. You see this previous support zone back here? Way back here, right? This previous support zone. Where have we found resistance in pre-market? Right there, right? So I'm watching that area. And then for support, you know, 160s area would be a level to watch. You just previously have all of this resistance in that zone, 160s to 170s. So keep close eyes on that as well. Okay, guys, we got about a few seconds to the bell here. Good luck out there. Stay disciplined. Gonna be watching really closely here what this market wants to do this morning and go from there. I will be trading in the competition account today and probably the rest of the week. So see how it goes. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's kill it. Yo, Mario, John, the Beast, Benny, what's up, guys? Nice push right off the bell here, guys. Got that quick push there right into that resistance zone. See, let's see how it all acts. Gonna be very patient this morning. Last week was a good week. Not looking to do anything silly today. So want to keep it going. You know what? Let me show you guys real quick, more or less, how the Keys house turned out. I wish I had a before picture. I mean, I have them. I just got to dig them up, and I'll just post those on social media. But I don't know if you can. Let me see if the camera will focus. There you go. Boom. So, not too bad. Show you a little drive-by. So there you go. Yesterday I went down there and they finished that up. They wrapped it up. Got a couple little things to pick up here and there, but the painting is done. The front gates and fences are finished. Those were finished back in December. So really happy with the outcome. House looks great. Okay, so far kind of quiet there. Yeah, thanks, Mario. I went with that color because house next door was blue. The other house next door was yellow. The house, a couple houses behind the canal where the dock is at, were three of them in direct vicinity. There was, I think, blue, green, and green. So I was like, all right, we want to keep this tropical feel going. We got to come up with something. I asked the painter, I was like, yo, man, what do you recommend? He was like, man, really nice violet color. Not a lot of people do it because, it doesn't always come out really nice, for some people. But I think we can get that color to come in real nice for you. It won't be like purple, And I was like, all right, man, I'll take the gamble. Let's do it. And it came out really nice. It came out so nice that some people who weren't too sure whether they were going to like it or not, that I had shown the color to beforehand, were like, damn, that came out good. All right, guys, so SPY finding resistance up there in that 399 area, coming on back down. ES finding some resistance up here at 4023 zone. I was watching and waiting to see if we could get up a little bit higher, maybe 428, 425, 4025 to 4028 zone, but we quite didn't get up there. We got up here in the 420, just underneath 4024 so far. Still early, obviously. We're only 5 minutes into the day. Benny says, do you day trade or swing the SPY? I do both. I day trade futures contracts. I day trade, equities as well. Um, but yeah, I do swing trade the SPY options as well. I mean, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? We did a swing trade, just an overnight hold. Just an overnight hold. I don't remember how many contracts I had. It was either 2 or 5 put options on the SPY. Banged out a real nice winner. Just an overnight hold. Woke up the next day, book profit, $1,800. Boom. It was a really nice one. The options, I think they were like, I don't know, 2 weeks out, maybe 3. I'm waiting for another swing trade on SPY options as well. Put options. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna catch it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Honestly, it's gonna depend a lot on how this earnings season goes. I hate the area we're at. Look at this. You know what? Let's turn this into a quick little 15-minute chart. Look at where we're at, It's like a 50-50 zone. We can bounce from here and try to test these 40-20s again. Or we could just give it all up and get all the way down here to freaking 4,000. It's the chop zone, man. It's the same with the SPY. We're in this little chop from just this little chop area. It's looking like it wants to go lower, but the lower it goes in here, the more structure you have. It's not going to be an easy trade today. One day at a time, Benny. That's for sure. That's not a problem, man. I don't really plug my stuff here at all. I think this will be like the second time I mention it. But if you want, you can get my options course along with all my day trading courses right there. Links right there in chat. And that's all I have to say about that. Not going to turn it into an infomercial. I don't really do that. Sometimes my business partner hates me for it. Are you watching, Jono? All right, guys, just watching here, seeing what the SPY wants to do. Let me go take a quick peek at Tesla right quick. Hey, guys, look at this line we drew. Remember this line we had drawn here? Look at where we found support so far. Will we get another double bottom like the other day? Keep eyes on this. Gotta keep eyes on that. GS, all right, doing a little bit of a bear flag formation here. Gotta keep eyes on this one as well. A little bit of a bear flag. Very key, a big time key level here, so we gotta watch that. Yeah, man, that's the best route to go. When I first started trading, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I got lucky. My first stock that I kind of actively traded was DRYS. I don't know if some of you guys have been around long enough to know DRYS. That thing was insane. It was one of those crazy short squeezes. That stock went from $3 to like $115 over the course of a handful of days. And I picked that one up, bought 15 shares. First, I had 100 shares at $3 and change. I sold them over $4, made $1 and change a share. I thought I was awesome. And that thing just, boom, blew up. I ended up jumping back into it on a complete chase. I can't remember where the price point was. I want to say it was in that $10 range. I want to say it was in that $10 range, so probably between $7 to $10, and I bought like 15 shares. Sold 5 of them at $50. This was over the course of a few days. 2 to 3 days. Sold 5 of them at $50 and sold the rest of them at $100. This is back when Scott Trade existed. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that broker. They got bought out by TD. Yeah, by TD if I'm not mistaken. And I placed those trades on their web platform. It's funny. All right, guys, watching to see if we're gonna get like a little U shape here for a breakout over VWAP on the SPY. I'll be trading the ES. If we get over 40.17 on the ES, this thing could start to fly, to be honest. SPY trying to get up over Friday's close. It's struggling there. VWAP is there as well. So this could be an area to get short, see if you can ride it back down, or wait for that break up and over for the long setup back to 399. I'm kind of watching for the long setup on the ES, which could make me miss out on any short opportunity. So it's really difficult. Might look for the short here, to be honest. I can always flip later if I can get a setup to the long side. But if we can't break that 40.17, could look good for a short here, at least to get back down there under 40.10. Looks like we want it for the long side here. Let's see if we can get it done. SPY fighting it there. Lots of battles going on. Lots of battles going on there. Guys, getting a little bit of a distraction there with that spammer in chat. Doing what I can there to get rid of it. Let's see if this trade wants to work out here. Let's see if this trade wants to work out here. Definitely looks like it wants to make a run. We'll see if it does. It's definitely fighting hard. Take a look at the SPY real quick here. It's struggling to push through that 98.75. We'll see if we can get that push here. At least a couple takes. There we go. Can we get the first take here? There we go. We got our first fill. And we'll kind of hold the stop in that break-even-ish point on the remainder, just because we can easily double top here and turn around nasty. That volume is decreasing on this attempted bounce back up. I don't like that. All right, gonna cut it there. Gonna cut it there. The volume is decreasing on this bounce up. You can see what I'm saying? You see how the volume is decreasing as we're going higher? That's not what you want to see. I was trading that for that breakout over 17. So I wanted to see that volume increase, and immediately get us up there towards 23, 24 zone. See if we can get that breakout and push towards 30. It didn't come, so that's why I cut it here. I'll continue watching, see if we want to turn it around again, but that's tough resistance up there. Look at this SPY right here. Lower high so far. It's a really tough resistance area right now. It might go, and it might be one of those low volume grinders, but got to play the odds. Had to exit where I did. I had a good chunk of contracts there, just slightly in the red here to start that competition. That first take cushioned the blow. And when I say slightly red, talking about 250 bucks. So starting off that competition in the red here, not how I wanted to start it off, but we'll give it some time. Typically, you would see this and be like, okay, lower high. We should roll it over. I still think we should roll it over, but this is what happens when you're trading in this chop zone. You just never know. You can get the random dump candle or that random breakout candle, and then later you get rejected. Like, you can literally get this exact action. You can literally get this exact action. And that's why I hate trading in the chop zones. All right, we're almost about 8 minutes away from the first 30 minutes of the day being gone. So far, nothing standing out tremendously. Let's take a look again at Tesla. Tesla with that double bottom, guys. That worked out nicely there. Nice little 2-point rip on Tesla. DCFC DCFC, remember that line that we drew from the daily chart? Here it is. We found resistance right in front of it here so far this morning. Look at the 3-minute chart. That's the same line. We rejected it, came all the way back down. GS. We talked about 359 getting tested. So far, that's held true. Let's take a look at that 3-minute chart. Guys, look at the bear flag. Remember we drew this bear flag? Tell me that did not work out beautifully. Wow, man. Breakdown here into 363, sent it right underneath 360. Nice 3-point rip. Now watch for the VWAP, the 9MA VWAP cross to the downside. You get another little bounce back into that. Possibly could get another short setup here. Let's throw the fib levels out real quick, see if we have any in play. You got the 23.6 fib lining around here at 362 zone. If you can get this 9 EMA to cross into this area and then get a low volume bounce back into this zone, a weak bounce, that could be the next level to get short on GS. So definitely keep an eye on that. Tesla moving to the upside here as the SPY gets right back up here towards these highs. See how choppy it is? Looks like it wants it. There it goes. Will we get that breakout there? Let's find out. So no position for me. I'm not back in it. Show you. I'm not back in it. My first my next two take profits would have hit here. What a shame. But that's the chop, man. Tesla possibly going to get that 9 EMA VWAP cross to the upside as well. GS, look at the general or the overall weakness that you're getting, okay, out of GS. You're getting that relative weakness coming out of this one. I would wait personally for a bounce back into this zone to see if that zone can be resistance for the next drop on down. But you are getting relative weakness out of Goldman Sachs there. Tesla, a nice push here. Along with the SPY, a nice little push here as well. I'll watch and wait for another setup. That was going after that breakout there instead of like a regular setup that I would go after. So that's why I was so much tighter with that stop loss area. I was concerned with that possible double top. Yo, how are you guys doing? Not much, Beast. See, guys, look at, isn't that exactly what I drew out a minute ago on the SPY? The big candle to the upside and then bang, another candle right back down. That's exactly the action you're getting, man. Chop and more chop. Guys, good job sitting on your hands. So everything just chopped right back down into that zone. I'm thinking the Tesla should have pushed up a little bit higher. There it is. Tesla just has more relative strength right now. It has for some time now, for a few days. GS is starting to get that little bounce back, guys. Keep eyes on that. Yeah, definitely good job sitting on your hands, guys. It's not easy this morning at all. Man, it's really holding up decent, to be honest, but it's just so choppy. Here we go. Spy pulled into VWAP, it held, and now it's trying to jump off that level. Oh, look at that. Well, 10 a.m. just hit, so I'm sure we had some piece of news cross the wires. Let me take a quick look here. Well, no, nothing. I mean, global dairy trade price index hit at 10 a.m. Did they find a solution to the egg shortages or something? I got my own chickens, so I got my own chickens and they lay the golden eggs. All right, so let's turn this back into a quick 30-minute time frame. You can see where we're testing right now. It's previous pivot high right here in that 4028 zone. That 4028 zone gives way. That 4028 zone gives way. You got room. Next stop would be around 440, sorry, 4045, then 4055, then clear room really to 4080s. So we'll see. Big extension. Look at that candle. Look at that 3-minute candle on the SPY. What? That's a big one there. That's a big move. I'm gonna wait for a pullback. See if we get a decent little pullback that can be scooped up. I'll be watching and seeing if those 28s can start to hold support on pullbacks. If we get under 28s, then I'll watch for the 24s. All right, we'll see if we can get a little pullback here that can start holding some support. Because we got room. We got room to climb. I'll scale in on those 28s and 24s. And as long as the 24s can hold support, should be good. SPY's up in no man's land. It's got room to move. Does have to break that 400. Anything the beast? Did you catch that move? Starting to maybe do a little flag here. Maybe we can do a little flag. I'd prefer a deeper pullback into 24s. Looks like we might get it. Maybe that could bring the SPY into that 399 area. All right, guys, just sitting and waiting and watching. Really got room here to almost 40. Benny, how you doing? No, not sure if you guys lost me there for a second. I lost my connection for a second there, but I should be back. Claudio, what's up? Oh, nice job on the Tesla calls, man. Good job. Saw a double bottom on that one start to appear before it blew up. That was a really nice move. How you been, bro? We got a nice little flag formation here. We'll see if we can break out of it. Nice, bro. Good job. Good stuff, man. Like to see it. Congrats on the promotion. Love it. Have you been trading still, or have you been off for a little while? Coming back now. Nice, dude. I gotta post some pictures later in the Discord of the house. We finished up the fence and gates back in December, and just yesterday the painter finished painting it. Came out pretty nice, man. Really, really happy with it. Yesterday I shot down there to the keys to do a little walk around and see how it all came out and cut the guy the check. I also asked him to give me a quote to paint the deck and dock. Yeah, bro, that's the key. Just looking for better setups. I'm trading a little bit more wild today since I'm in this competition. Might as well video game it a little bit. Oh yeah, we'll always rent it out in the wintertime. It's rented. Yesterday I was there as I was measuring some stuff as well and just chatting it up with the tenants. They're there for the whole month of January. Then some new people roll in for the month of February. And some new people roll in for the month of March. It's available in April if anybody wants it. All right, so we're pulling back here to the 28s. I think the SPY has what it takes to break up in over 400. It might take a little while longer, but I think it has it. I think it has it in it, to be honest. I definitely would like to see the 26s hold, but 24s would be the level that you'd want to see hold. It's basically that zone there. Dollar signs, yep. Yep, exactly. Oh, nice, dude. What? That's great. Congratulations. That's interesting that's how that worked out. Just a random check, never even filled out anything like those what are they called? Those class actions. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see if the pullback into those 24s can hold. Your descriptor, your descriptor there in parentheses. mentioned it so hard without mentioning it at all. You don't even have to with that descriptor. You don't even have to with that descriptor, man. Ugh. Guys, just sitting here and waiting and watching. I have scaled into this a little. I said I'd be scaling in between those 28s to 24s. That's exactly what I'm doing. Just watching and waiting. You caught a short, Mike, on what did you catch that one on? SPY? All right, Claudio, bro. Good chatting again, man. Have a good one out there. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. I'm still in it here. I've scaled in just half size so far. I am willing to scale in a little bit more as we get deeper into this zone. We'll see. We'll see if it wants to work out or not. Keeping an eye on the SPY as well. Oh, nice, Mike. Yes, good job. I would have been trading that one if I wasn't in this futures competition. I would have definitely been trading GS. I would have definitely taken that GS trade. As a matter of fact, let's take a quick look at it. Oh my God, look at that, man. Beautiful. Congrats. Nice job. That's what's up right there. That is what's up right there. Look at that, man. Those lines that we drew out in pre-market right to the penny. Right to the penny. That's beautiful. I love to see it. The Tesla trade was money shot too. I'm beginning to wonder if I should have skipped that competition today and traded GS and Tesla, because damn, man, those are really nice. Well, we'll see if this one wants to work out. I don't mind the deeper pullback so I can keep scaling into it. I'm only in partial size. So we'll see. Like if this is gonna work and we're gonna break out and make a push towards 40-40, it's gonna take a minute, I think. I mean, it has been. It has taken a minute so far. Let's see if we're gonna get that push here. If we get the push, it should just push straight through. If not, then we should get that. We should get that pullback. Even though the 90 MA held there on that 3-minute chart, held really nicely. Let's see if we can get a nice breakout. That would be really nice to see. Big volume though. We're gonna need big volume. Can't be a weak volume breakout. If it's a weak volume breakout, then in other words, starting to get a little move here. Starting to test these highs. Pierce them briefly. Struggling still. Struggle central. 33.75 still holding it up. 34. It's not what you want to see when you get up here and push the high. $44. Well, let's see. We got that higher low here. We can establish another higher low here. Maybe we can get that push. 15-minute does look extended. That's why I'm thinking that if we're going to get this breakout, it needs to come fast with some strong volume. Otherwise, it's going to dud out, and I won't even want to hold it into scaling into the 24s at that point. Rather just exit it near my entry and watch for a re-entry in the 24s, because I'll take this as a failed attempt at the highs, which generally doesn't bode well for the pullback. Might even hold it at the 32s here. Major struggle at the 34s. Maybe cutting a little bit early there, but brings me back to green on the day. Puts me right back into green on the competition. Of course, now we're going to start moving. Played myself on that one. Played myself on that one since I didn't get my full size ad down here. We didn't get that pull back into 24. Now I played myself. There it is. I played myself on that one. Oh well. Back to green on the day, but not happy. We're not really extending either, man. I don't know what to tell you. The market is super, super sticky up here. So we're back to green on the day, but I'm not super happy with what's going on here. You know, we're finding it very, very tough to extend after the breakout. It's chopped. This singular one candle has been the only big move we've seen, right? We've been chop, 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 double top. Look at this. This is a double top. Reject. Boom, right through the highs. Chop, 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 chop. Push new high. Get right back underneath it instantly. It's a very difficult morning. I mean, I guess I should be happy to be green on the day period at this point. Made back the loss from the first trade on the morning. Now green on the competition, but I'm sure I'm behind. We'll see if we get a third trade in this morning. If not, then, well, tomorrow will be another day. Maybe later this afternoon, we get some directional move that has extension. So far, it's just been really choppy. The best trades have by far been GS and Tesla. With GS being the best, absolutely the best. Should have just gone with the puts on GS versus sticking with the ES. ES, GS. Time for breakfast. Tesla looking like it wants to push higher. GS looking like it wants to push lower. And DCFC died out completely, basically. SPY pulling it back in here. Right back underneath into the flag pattern from earlier. Just the chop is real, guys. If you're green or break even on the day, pat yourself on the back. If you're red, don't be too hard on yourself, to be honest. Any questions you guys might have, now's a great time to talk about it. So if you want to throw up any questions in chat, go ahead and do so as we wait and see if any new setups start to develop over the next few minutes. We're quickly approaching 10:30 here, first hour of the day, about to be gone. Oh, wow. That's a nasty little drop. That's a nasty little drop there on the SPY. We're dropping right into these 28s again on the ES. All right, guys. So if 28 can hold support, you could maybe see another pop here for another leg on up. I think it's starting to slow down. I think we see it get back down there, test 24s, and really it probably comes down to 16s. That's just one man's opinion. Um, I'm not interested in going after anything here, short or long, just because I believe it's like a 50-50 crapshoot. If I want to play 50-50 stuff, I just go to the local casino, to be honest, and have some fun and lose money that way, right? I don't like to trade unless I have an edge. And where we're at right now, I don't see an edge. If I had to pick an edge, I think it would be short biased here, holding the high day as a stop zone. But like I think the probabilities of either a long or a short working out here are generally 50-50. If I had to, I'd say maybe the short is 60-40, but I'm not interested in it. Next support zone on the SPY would be this 399 zone. All right, let's go check in real quick here on the equities. You guys seeing it again or no? There we go. Yeah, guys, I lost connection there for a minute. Not sure what happened. All right, guys, we dropped into those 24 zones here. I wish it'd be a little bit deeper, to be honest. That would actually entice me into possibly buying it for a bounce, but not very much interested in that. So still watching. There we go. So it's testing that area really well now. Like I said earlier, I still think it violates it and comes on down to 22. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised a little while later to see it in the 16, 15 area. So I'm going to give it another 5 minutes or so, see what happens in this area. If not, we'll jump into a quick lesson here to end the morning off with some good education on chart patterns. Because I want to show you more or less what a double bottom looks like. A proper one anyways. We had one on Tesla today. It wasn't the cleanest because of how quick it was in my opinion, but it still was a double bottom. John, you hear me now? You see me? All right, so there it is, back to 22s like we mentioned. Let me show you here. Back to 22s just like we mentioned. I still think it drops lower. I still think it drops lower, just a little bit more of a grind possibly. There you go. There's the drop. Right into those 40/16s that we talked about. All right. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to jump into a quick little lesson on double bottoms. We'll keep eyes on the ES, and we'll go from there. Let me make sure I can get this over here to you. Is that visible there? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Wait, is it? It's not showing up. All right. What about now? There we go. Okay, cool. So this is a double bottom, right? You have your gap up here in the morning. At least my favorite double bottom setup. You have your gap up in the morning, push off the bell, and then a slow retrace of the move back on down in front of more or less the general area of the day's low. Now, typically what you want to see on that drop is going to be decreasing volume. You don't want to see big, exaggerated volume on the way down. That shows what? We learned this last week, early last week. It shows panic selling, right? It shows panic selling. So you want to see slow volume on the way down. Kind of just shows that passive profit taking. Some swing traders that got into this the day before or days or weeks before, now in the morning taking profits, all right, early on because they're up plenty. It was a nice swing trade. And then you have whoever got long early on at the bell, taking some profits as you squeeze. I mean, this stock did go from $17 all the way up here in front of 23, right? Or about $23. That's a really good take profit. So you want to see that profit taking start to kick in, but you want to see it slow the volume down. And you want to see it catch support there. In the case of this stock, you had the 9 AMA in that general area, right? So here's your low, just underneath 17. Here is this pullback's low, just above 17. So you get your double bottom and then you get your trek higher, right? On a little bit of an increase in volume. You can see here how it's still smaller than the volume on the drop, but you see how the volume on the drop is decreasing, getting smaller. And then all of a sudden we find our footing, we start to get bigger, 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 bigger volume, little by little, right? Then we find some support here at the 23.6 Fibonacci level along with the VWAP, and you have liftoff, right? That's generally how you want to see a double bottom. It doesn't necessarily going to mean that you're going to go and break VWAP and then hold VWAP pretty cleanly. Sometimes you just tap down here and then 3, 6, 9 minutes later, you just bang right through VWAP and go right to the highs. You have to understand all the setups are going to differ. But more or less, that's what you want to see on the double bottom. Now, sometimes you do get double bottoms that are a little bit different. Let me show you real quick what I mean. All right. Let's hop on over here and take a look at the Tesla chart. Here's Tesla this morning with what? A double bottom. Now, this one happened a lot faster. But you see, right off the bell, we opened up, pushed, found a top, and then got slammed down rather hard. Instead of a slow, methodical pullback, it got slammed down in just one candle. You see it right here. But what happened in the very next candle? Bang, we took it right back. That's a sign of strength. If I would have been trading this, I definitely would have gotten myself long in here. I definitely would have. That's a very nice sign of strength. You got VWAP there. That's lining up with the 23.6 Fibonacci. I would have definitely gotten myself long in there with a stop just underneath it, and then bang, you got that nice move. All right, so sometimes the double bottoms are much quicker than in the one I just showed you earlier, right? I typically like the slower ones. They give you more ample time to scale in, okay? If you want to scale in. In the case of something like this, I would have just gone in normal, regular one entry in this vicinity and held my stop just underneath it and just waited for the push higher to come for my first take profit. Where's the first take profit? Well, we know 128 zone was what? A level of resistance we identified on the daily chart, and it is what? That zone, the high so far on the day. So that's where my first take profit is going to come off. We know the next one was going to be in that 129 to 130 level. So where's the next profit zone? Anywhere in here, right? Any of this would have been adequate take profit zone because we know from the daily level that 129 to 130 was going to be the next resistance zone. So far, where has Tesla found the high? Right there. So you'd be in really good shape. You probably hold on to a little piece of that position to see if you get further extension later. You could move the stop now to break even, or you could move it to just underneath what? The 128 zone that you expect now to hold support. So that's how I trade anyways, a double bottom setup. You guys have any questions about how to do that? Just drop it in chat there. I'll be happy to go over it. Keeping a close eye here on the ES. We got all the way back down here towards what we said. I think now it's going to get either choppy or you get that little small bounce back into 24, show resistance there, and then you chop around. So any questions about the double bottom, don't hesitate to drop it in chat. I'm going to hang out a few more minutes before we call it a morning. All right, guys, it is 10:50. We got 10 minutes to 11. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start getting the stream ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna post the link there in chat for you, so you can come and hit that link, hit notify. That way tomorrow you can just tune right on in when YouTube emails you. Give me 1 second here. Let me create this one. We'll go from there. Oh, it won't let me use the new thumbnail. Oh, I could just change it. All right, so tomorrow the 18th, 9:15 a.m. Here's the link in chat. My wife just went outside and my kid locked her out. I hear it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the scanners and the charts keep moving here for you. All right, for another few minutes. And any questions, you guys can throw them up in chat. I'll be off camera, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. All right, have a good one, guys.